Hey friends, I'm excited to stretch with you guys tonight. So I added last minute, for you Lisa, I added last minute a chair to our stretch, but you can use, if you're, depending on where you're at, if you're in your living room, you can use your couch. If you're in your bedroom, you can use the bed. Anything. What we're going to be doing is elevating a foot onto your apparatus and then leaning into it to stretch through the hip flexor. So you just want something that you can elevate your foot on, and then a mat and your body. So with our, if there's anything, again, I'm trying to hit our tight spots. So as you, yes, yep, we're gonna go for it, Lise. So as you feel tightness or there's things that we need to productively get to, feel free to throw that in. Oh, thank you, David. I appreciate that. With your feet about hip width apart, slide your weight up onto the balls of your feet. I am proud of us for stretching. And then slide the weight onto the heels. Slide to the outside rim of the foot. You know, it's hard sometimes to make time for the stuff that's not as, there's all these priorities in your day. But I know that the body says thank you for paying attention to its tightness. Slide to the inside rim of the foot. And then take your weight to all, take your weight to all four quadrants of the foot. Soften the knees. I do think that's a bad habit I have. Like anytime I'm like, meh, you went over time, meh. I feel like that is my go-to. I need to fix that habit. Now flex the quads, bring the knees back over the heels. So you're going from one exaggeration way to the next. And then soften the knees and let the knees just land right over your feet. Squeeze your glutes and press the hips forward. So you're extending your hip flexors, using the strength of the glutes to open up the front. We'll get to more of that later. And then hips go back, hinge. Oh, thanks, Karen. Thank you. Slide the hips to the right. As bummed, I usually get to be in normal clothes for Tuesday nights and shift, but I'm going back into work, so I'm still in athletic gear, but there's that shoulder shrug again. I definitely won't. I'm gonna work on not doing that again today in our session. So that's 20 minutes of no shoulder shrugging. And then bring the hips center. The hips are right over the knees, right over the feet. And then take the shoulders, roll the shoulders forward, tilt the chin. When I was little, I rolled my eyes a lot. Now, apparently, I've just traded it for something that doesn't make me look as rude. And then roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, lift the head. And then release the shoulders. So the shoulders are right over the hips, right over the knees, right over the feet. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. That's good. Laughter is so good for us. I'll take it. And then take the left ear to the left shoulder. And then bring our head center. So you're stacked from the crown of your head all the way to your feet. Take a deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop the belly button in, round your back, lengthening your hamstrings right there. Walk your hands forward, high hover. Squeeze your glutes, pressing back towards the heels. Low hover, don't worry. Press your chest through, lay your thighs on the floor, flatten your feet. So that's how we start. We're going to start that hip flexor lengthening right there. Look up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring your body back down to the floor. and then reach behind and grab your right foot. Now we're going to grab both, but if you only want to grab onto one and then we'll do the other one on the second set, then you can go ahead and isolate the right and then get to the left on the next round. If you feel comfortable grabbing both, go ahead and pick up both feet. Inhale, bring your body down. Karen, you breathe wherever you want, friend. Exhale, pull your legs up. So again, the more you pull your feet to the ceiling, the more you'll get that stretch through the hip flexors. Inhale, come down. Exhale, we have 2 more. Reach the feet up, 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 up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, one more time, lift up. Reach your feet to the ceiling. Now stay up, inhale. Exhale, try and let go of the tightness in your hips. And then release, come down. Let your feet go, one or both. Then sink back into your child's pose stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Take your tailbone. Feel the weight of the tailbone sink a little lower towards your heels. One more big deep breath in. And then exhale, slide forward so you're on your hands and knees. Now bring your left foot forward. So that left foot comes forward and we start with that lunge into that left knee. So you're stretching from the inner thigh on that left leg to the hip flexors and the quadricep on the right leg. Now you're going to feel that deepen when you come up, lift up a little bit, but still keep that pressure forward. Squeezing the right glute to lengthen the hip flexor. And then if you can, pick up your right foot. That's again going to be that psoas, Lisa, so you're going to get a little bit deeper stretch through the quadricep hip flexor. Inhale. As you exhale, try and let go of the hip and continually press in to your left leg. So if I wanted, let me grab a towel so I can show you. If I wanted, I could create something that allows me to pick up that foot and create a bind. So if I wanted, I could grab that foot with a towel or a bind. I'm gonna get a hamstring cramp doing it this way, and then pull this way. Clearly my hamstrings are tight. Those wanted to cramp up. So again, if I hold that, it could be a band too. So a band handle would give you a little bit more range of motion. Otherwise, you lean into that, lean away from that flexion at the knee on the right side. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, see if you can bring this closer to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, release that foot, let go of the right. Bring the right toes into the floor, lift the right knee, and then step back into your high hover. You can move around a little bit in your feet, in your hips. Come down into a low hover, don't worry. Press your chest through, lay your thighs down, flatten your feet, lift your heart. Now, just like before, come down. If you did one leg, you're gonna do the other. So you reach behind, grab the left. You can isolate right there. Again, now that you have your towel, or if that's what you were using, you could use a towel to bind that left foot as well. Otherwise, you pick up both. Round 2. Inhale, come down. Exhale, feet to the ceiling. Stretching nice and strong, squeezing the glutes. It's going to increase the stretch to the front. Inhale, come down. We have 2 more. Exhale, peel up. Reach the feet up, up, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, peel up. Now this time stay lifted. Big deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze your glutes a little tighter to pull tight through the hip flexor and quadricep. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, come down. Release the feet. Slide back into that child's pose stretch. Tuck the hips under. Feel the weight of the tailbone get a little bit heavier and sink down into your mat. Inhale. As you exhale, slide forward so you're back on your hands and knees. Now this time you're going to take your right foot forward, starting out low. So the reason I want you to keep your hands down for a second is when we come into that lunge, oftentimes we pull back into this left leg. I want you to keep that movement, that pressure, always sliding forward so that we can get a different extension, a different stretch through that left hip flexor. So again, you may find that this is your best stretch, holding here, pressing that left glute strong so that the left glute engages and stretches the opposition muscle in the front. If you feel good there, go ahead and stay. If you want to use your towel to create that bind, you can bring that around that foot and then pull that left leg up towards you. So again, if you're in that bind with the towel, you hook it and pull. You could use a band or you use your hand right here. Now, as you get comfortable each breath in that stretch, see if you can continually drive forward. So you're trying to get that left heel closer to your bottom. The closer you can get that left heel to the glute, the deeper the stretch in the front. Inhale. Exhale, release that left hip, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can press your left hip down towards the mat just a little bit deeper. So our goal, if you're looking at it from the side, our goal is to get this hip, so you're creating this bind, bringing the left foot close to your bottom, and then press this left hip down. Lean forward. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Now let go of your left foot. Dig your left toes into the floor. Lift your left knee. Step your right foot back. Low hover. Press your chest through. This time, lay your thighs down, flatten the feet, and then look over that left shoulder. Big deep breath in. Exhale and switch. Look over your right shoulder. So when you're looking from one direction to the next, that's going to lengthen the opposite hip flexor. So as I look over my right shoulder, it's the left hip. You squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, come center. And then again, same thing, the tighter I can get my glutes to contract, the more length through the front. Big deep breath in. And then exhale, dig your toes into the floor. Lift your hips, press back into that inverted V, down dog. Walk your hands back, and then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll yourselves all the way up. Shoulders come back last. Find your obstacle that you're going to use, whether that's your couch, an ottoman, the bed, a chair, whatever you have. And then take your left foot, bring your left foot on top of your obstacle, Now it's super important that you squeeze the glute to get the hip flexor to lengthen. So as we lean in, squeeze your glute, lean into your apparatus. Take your arms, clasp them, lift, and lean to the left. Keep your glutes tight. So this glute being tight is what's stretching that. If I let go of my glute and come into that, you're gonna get more in the inner thigh. So I want you to think squeeze, press, let go, and then reach in opposition. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your right glute a little tighter. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center, release the arms, and then slide back, switch the leg. So now your right foot comes up on top. Pick that position first. Wider part is going to give you more sense of balance. Squeeze your left glute, lean in. So if I squeeze my left glute, that's going to stretch through the front deeper. And then I lean forward towards my chair. Clasp the hands, lift, and bend to the right. Squeeze your left glute as you're lifting to the right. Squeeze tight. It's going to stretch through the hip flexors. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can lean into your chair a little bit farther forward. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands center, release the arms, slide back, and then go ahead and bring that left foot back on top. Since we have that at our disposal, we're going to use that for one more stretch. Body is nice and tall. Lean your body forward. So as you come into that hamstring stretch, you're using elevation, trying not to tuck this under. So you're trying to press and pull your hips away from the chair. Now, if you can, take your right hand and pull your left toes towards your shin. Inhale. Exhale, pull your hips away from the chair. So you're trying to pull the pelvis back. One more big deep breath in. And exhale, lift yourself up. Bring that left foot to the floor and switch. Now your right heel digs into your apparatus. Lift your body nice and tall. And then hinge forward. You'll notice, so from the side, you'll notice as you hinge, this right hip wants to come forward so that the left hip comes back and you reduce the stretching intensity. You're squaring up your hips. So your hips are pointed straight towards your obstacle. Lift the body tall, then lean in. Pull your hips away from your chair. You can have your hands on the chair base or take that left hand and gently pull your right toes. With each exhale, see if you can pull the right hip farther back away from the chair. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, release the foot, lift your body, step off of your obstacle, make your way back to your mat. Sit it down so that you come into that down position, your right foot on that left knee. So we set ourselves up because we're going to go into rotation. So with that right foot on the left knee, set the right foot down and then tuck this left leg in close if you can. Take your left hand across the body and then turn your body to the right. So use your right hand to push into the earth and then lift the heart to the ceiling, pressing your left hip down into the floor. Inhale, release the stretch, come center, and then exhale, deepen the stretch. Rotate. One more time, big deep breath in, come back. Exhale, rotate, big turn to the left or to the right. Left hip stays down. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Now switch. That left foot comes onto the right knee. So again, that's going to open up the hip. You're going to take that left foot, set it down on the floor, tuck the right, take the right hand, twist, driving your hips towards the floor. So you're trying to keep your hips so that they're balanced into the mat, and then you add rotation into that. Your left hand pushes into the earth. That's going to lift your heart. Inhale, come back to center for a moment. Exhale, see if you can turn a little bit bigger to the left. Inhale, we're growing our spinal rotation each turn. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come center one more time. Exhale, twist. Now see if pressing your left hip down or your right hip down gives you a deeper stretch. Push into your sits bones. Stay in that rotation. Inhale. Exhale, release. Come back to center. Bring the legs in front and then lay yourself all the way down onto your back. Now once you come down onto your back, straighten your legs. Flex your feet, pull your feet towards your head, anchor your tailbone, so we're trying to create length in the hamstrings. Open up the legs, inhale, exhale, close the legs, set your right leg down, bend your left knee, and then let that left knee drop across the right side of the body. Your right hand has gentle pressure on the left thigh. Your left hand comes up and open. Look over your left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the tension in your back, your glute, your hip. Inhale. Exhale. Now pull that left leg to center. Straighten your left leg, meet it with your right, flex your feet, pull your feet towards you, push your tailbone down. So we're using the strength of our quadricep to lengthen the hamstring and then create that fulcrum so the tailbone is down, and then you pull your feet towards your head. Inhale. Exhale, keep those legs nice and long. Inhale. Exhale. Press your tailbone as deep as you can into the floor. Pull the toes as far as you can towards the head. One more deep breath in. Exhale, open the legs. Keeping the legs nice and straight. You can apply a gentle pressure, pushing the legs out. Inhale. Exhale, close your legs. Let that left leg drift to the floor. Soften your right knee. Pull the right knee across the body. The right leg comes into the floor. Left hand on the right thigh. Right hand up. Open to the side and then look over that right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, let go of your back, your hip. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, pull your right knee back to center. Pull that left knee in. Rock from hip to hip. Inhale. And then as you exhale, step one foot down at a time. Roll yourself up. Flip back over so you're on your hands and knees. Now coming in, so we're trying to go back and forth a little bit with our posterior and anterior muscle chain. Take that left foot, bring it forward and turn it out. So your left foot is angled out, and then come into that same, so again, we're going up to that same hip flexor area. Draw that left knee as far forward as you can get it, and then move around a little bit. So shift your hip, that right hip in and out, find where you feel maximum tension, and then crawl yourself down. Squeeze your right glute. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in, keep your right glute tight. Exhale. Push your hands back up, straddle your left foot, walk your left foot in, lay it down. We're trying to get the angle of our foot farther away from our hips. So you're trying to take your foot closer to the edge of the mat, lean, press into your right hip, and then see how far forward you can go. So again, I might feel better in that stretch holding right here. I might feel better just placing my right elbow down, or crawl all the way down, elbows or forehead, still driving this right hip down towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, crawl your hands back up. Dig your right toes into the floor. Lift your right knee. Set your left leg down. And then pull that left knee can go onto the floor. Pull your right foot through and then turn the toes out. So once again, you're flattening that left foot. Toes are angled. Move in to that stretch with that movement of the hip. Squeezing your left glute. That's going to be key to get your hip flexors and to get the front of that leg to stretch out. Get as deep as you can into the flexion of your right knee. Oh, I was just thinking of you today, Edie. I'm so glad to see you here today. And then draw down onto your mat if you feel good. Squeeze your left glute to intensify the stretch in the anterior muscle chain. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands up. Now you're going to take this right foot, heel toe it across. Remember, we're trying to keep it farther forward and bend the knee. So we're trying to keep that foot from tucking into the body here. So again, from the side, we purposefully came from here, and then we just walked it in and then laid it down. Oh, I so appreciate you, friend. And from there, if you feel good, so you're trying, when we open this angle up, this hip is going to pull off the floor, and you're going to try and press into it. If you can, use your body weight, come into that left elbow. And if you can, from there, lay your body down, pressing strong into that left hip. If you squeeze the left glute, you'll feel the deepening of the stretch in the right side. Inhale. Exhale. Let go of the weight through your torso. Let your upper body sink into the mat. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, push back up. Now you're going to turn so that you get the legs back in front of you. Last stretch. Lay it down. Knees come up. Drop both knees to your right. Lift your hands to the ceiling. And then open the arms out to the side. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees center. Let your knees drop to the left. Look over the right side. Inhale. Exhale, let go. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, bring your knees back to center. Now one more time, take that right leg to the floor. Take that left knee across the body. Press with your right hand to get a deeper stretch. Look over that left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, let go. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bring your left knee center. Switch the stretching leg. So now your left leg is out straight, right knee is in. Right leg comes across the left side. Look over that right shoulder. Left hand presses down into that quadricep a little bit. Big deep breath in. Exhale, try and let go of the tension in your back. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right knee to center. Now pull both legs up. Go ahead and move a little bit right to left. So you're just trying to loop. So as we rock side to side, you're trying to lubricate and kind of give a little bit range of motion around the sacrum. So that can be side to side. That can be front to back. You can do a circular motion with your knees. You're just trying to loosen up around the tailbone. And then set your feet down, roll yourselves up, and then one last stretch with our chair. Come up into a standing position, and then whether you have a couch, an ottoman, a chair, the bed, you're going to take your left foot, They sit on top of your chair. Now, so with that, you're trying to not tilt the hips so that you have the hips back to the chair. Squeeze and press into that left hip. So the left hip is driving forward, and then turn and look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. This is going to try and grip. You're trying to let that go. One more time. Big, deep breath in. Exhale. Come back to center. Last stretch. Bring the left leg onto the floor. Take that right foot onto your chair, your couch, whatever you're using. Square up your hips so you're not allowing the hips to trail. You square up the hips, and then from there, squeeze your right glute, press your right hand forward, and then twist to the left. So you have to intentionally thrust the hips forward a little bit so that you can get almost as if you're coming into extension, like you're arching your back a tiny bit, and then a little rotation. Inhale. Exhale. The tighter you squeeze your right glute, the bigger the stretch. We have one more inhale. Exhale, go ahead and turn back to center. Take your right foot off the chair. Dangle the arms. Let go of your head, neck, shoulders, the muscles in your face, your jaw. Whatever stress you can release, leave it here, whether that's physical, mental, emotional. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll yourself up. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Roll your shoulders back and down so you lift your heart towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands behind. Open up the heart. Look up. Take your right ear to the right shoulder. Find where you're tight and release it. So again, I may need to draw my chin down. I may need to twist my neck into a little bit different position. You want to find where you're tight and hold. And switch. Keep pressure so the arms coming down and back is key to the stretch. Then you take that left ear to the left shoulder. Move the chin a little bit, find where you're tight, and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Release the stretch, bring the hands center, shake them out. Shake out your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, arms come up. And exhale one more time. Big deep breath in, arms up. And exhale, give yourselves a big hand. Good work today, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and for going overtime with me if you made it. Whether you get to jump in live, which is always a treat, or whether you're hanging out doing this later on your own, extra credit for you, because I know it's a lot more work to self-motivate to come do it on your own. But just remember, you can easily, if you mark the stretches that you need, you don't have to do the whole thing. If all you have time, if you know you have a hot spot, and one of those stretch series, I'm trying in some of them to go back to back, right to left, so that you can just do a set portion of it, or retain it up here, and then you can just do it on your own. But it's always easier together. So getting so flexible together. Thanks for the motivation for that. Man, Lisa, I didn't know mine was a problem, but thanks for suggesting that stretch, because that takes your breath away in all the best ways. I love and appreciate you guys. I hope you're having a great afternoon, and I look forward to working out with you tomorrow. Have a great night. Yes, we'll get there together. We'll get there. I love you.